They called it scrap metal, a forgotten relic destined to turn to dust. But within this rusted shell lies a hidden soul, waiting to be awakened. This is not just a restoration, it is a resurrection. What you're about to witness is a transformative journey, from decay to perfection. A feat of craftsmanship that pushes the boundaries of what seems possible. The story begins here, with a legend lost to time. A careful inspection reveals the depth of neglect. Is there anything left to save? The engine, the heart of the machine, has long been silent. Every component tells a story of abandonment and decay. Beneath the grime and rust, the challenge becomes clear. The decision is made. The rescue operation commences. Pulled from its overgrown grave, the journey to a new life begins. Secured for transport, this forgotten classic is given a second chance. On the road to redemption, the long road back to glory awaits. The iconic emblem, tarnished but not broken, hints at its noble past. Through a dirty windshield, the future remains unclear. The corrosion has taken a heavy toll, a testament to years of neglect. Inside, the cleanup begins. The first step in peeling back the layers of time. The full extent of the damage is slowly unveiled. The car arrives at the workshop, a sanctuary for the broken. The painstaking work of clearing the debris begins, revealing the car's true state. Every surface is treated, a careful effort to halt the decay. To rebuild, they must first deconstruct. The disassembly process starts. With practiced hands, each panel is carefully removed. The layers are peeled back, exposing the fragile skeleton beneath. Every part, no matter how small, is cataloged for the restoration ahead. The team works in unison, their shared vision driving them forward. The hood is lifted, preparing to remove the silent heart. The engine, a complex puzzle of wires and metal, awaits its own revival. The front end is methodically stripped away. Each bolt loosened is a step closer to understanding the machine's soul. The cooling system is detached, part of the intricate surgical process. The work continues with unwavering focus. Now, a mere shell, the car's true form is ready to be reshaped. Some parts fight back, a stubborn resistance against their own rescue. But perseverance is key in this demanding craft. The very last pieces of the exterior are carefully The engine bay is almost empty, a cavity waiting for a new heartbeat. The deconstruction is nearly complete, a monumental first chapter. The engine stands exposed, a complex web of faded glory and decay. A closer look reveals the immense challenge ahead. With the body stripped, the process of separating the core components begins. A master at work, every movement is precise and deliberate. A pivotal moment, the engine is finally lifted from its cradle. The empty chassis now awaits its own transformation. The heart of the machine is free, ready for its own meticulous restoration. Next, the transmission is carefully extracted. Another vital organ of the car, set aside for careful inspection. The interior cleansing continues, a battle against decades of dirt. Every corner of the car must be purified before it can be reborn. The seats, witness to a forgotten history, are stripped and cleaned. Technology aids in the deep cleaning process, removing the ghosts of the past. No inch is overlooked in this quest for purity. Even the engine bay receives a thorough cleansing. The seats are removed, leaving the cabin completely bare. The interior deconstruction continues. The gear selector, the driver's connection to the machine, is taken out. The entire dashboard assembly is next, revealing the car's nervous system. The undercarriage is inspected, the foundation upon which all else is built. With the car completely stripped bare, the true work can begin. The steering wheel, the final connection to its past life, is removed. The dashboard's complex structure is carefully dissected and removed piece by piece. A powered screwdriver speeds up the process, but the caretaking remains constant. Intricate components are delicately unfastened from the dashboard. With the main structure gone, only the complex web of wiring remains. The bare interior is a testament to the thoroughness of the task. Even the hidden systems, like the climate control unit, are extracted. Organizing the car's wiring is a puzzle that requires immense patience. Now, the focus shifts to the body. The battle against corrosion begins. The fenders are unbolted, exposing yet more decay hidden beneath. Grinding away the rust is not just cleaning, it is an act of healing. Each part is methodically stripped down to clean, workable metal. The headlight assembly is removed, leaving the car's face vacant. A new phase begins. Fabrication, a custom rig is designed to hold the chassis. Raw steel is measured and cut with precision. Sparks fly as the new support structure is welded into existence. This frame will be crucial, allowing 360-degree access for the restoration to come. Each weld is a testament to the foresight and skill of the artisan. The rotisserie is complete, a tool born of necessity and ingenuity. The final pieces of trim are stripped away, preparing the body for the lift. An experienced hand removes the seals around the windshield frame. The taillights are removed, leaving the rear of the car featureless. The moment arrives to lift the chassis, a delicate and crucial maneuver. Slowly and steadily, the body is hoisted into the air. Teamwork ensures the fragile shell is handled with the utmost care. Suspended, the car is now ready for the next phase of its transformation. With the car elevated, the remaining running gear is accessible. The braking system is disassembled, each component heavily corroded. The suspension is carefully unbolted, piece by stubborn piece. The front suspension assembly is detached. Years of grime and rust make every bolt a new challenge. The process is repeated on the rear suspension. The methodical deconstruction continues. This painstaking work ensures no compromised part remains, freeing the final components of the suspension. One by one, the elements that once connected the car to the road are removed. The chassis is almost completely bare. The final remnants of the drivetrain are unbolted and removed. Finally, a naked shell, the car's soul laid bare for restoration. The true extent of the rust's devastation is horrifyingly clear. The panels that were removed tell the same story of deep corrosion. This is what they must overcome, metal that has begun to return to the earth. The donor car, in a similar state of disrepair, will provide the needed parts. Its own journey of decay will give new life to the primary project. The salvaging process begins, harvesting panels from the donor vehicle. Careful teamwork is required. To remove the doors without damage, the trunk lid is also claimed, a vital piece for the puzzle. Each salvaged part is a victory, a step away from the brink. The harvest of viable metal continues. The donor hood, though rusty, is a candidate for restoration. Now, the purification by fire, an angle grinder strips the rust away. Sparks fly in a brilliant display. As clean metal is revealed, the surface is meticulously prepared for its new life. The work is laborious, demanding intense focus. Every inch of the salvaged parts must be stripped back to a pristine state. The workshop is a scene of organized chaos and creation. The process continues, a relentless push towards a perfect surface. This is where patience and skill converge. The final passes with the grinder ensure a flawless foundation. The restored donor door is now ready for the next steps. The fine-tuning begins, smoothing out any remaining imperfections. The result is a surface of polished steel, unrecognizable from its rusted beginnings. Chemical treatments are applied to protect the bare metal from the elements. More grinding ensures the surface is perfectly prepared for primer. The window frames require special attention and a delicate touch. This painstaking process guarantees the longevity of the final paintwork. Even the plastic components must be stripped of their old, failing finishes. A milestone, the first coat of primer is applied, the first layer of a new identity. The gray primer provides a uniform canvas for the final color. Each restored part receives its protective coat. The door, once a rusted relic, is now sealed and protected. Even after priming, the pursuit of perfection continues. The surface is flawless, ready for the next stage. Wet sanding the primer creates an incredibly smooth base for the paint. A final inspection confirms the surface is ready. Masking off areas is a critical step, protecting parts not to be painted. The first coat of brilliant white paint is applied with an expert hand. The transformation is astonishing. The color is vibrant and pure. Final polishing ensures a mirror-like finish, completing the panel's rebirth. The process is a cycle of refinement, sanding to achieve ultimate smoothness. Each stroke is meditative, focused on creating a flawless canvas. The glass is protected as attention is paid to every edge and corner. The artisan's hands are skilled, feeling for imperfections invisible to the eye. The prepared door stands ready, a piece of automotive sculpture. On another piece, body filler is applied to smooth out dents and damage. This sculpting with filler requires a steady hand and an eye for form. Once hardened, the filler is sanded down, blending seamlessly with the metal. The hood is now perfectly shaped, its past damage completely erased. Now, it receives its own coat of primer, sealing the extensive repair work. The even spray ensures total coverage, a crucial step for a lasting finish. And again, the sanding begins. This cycle ensures the highest quality. The surface is refined again and again. The primed hood is a blank slate, a promise of the beauty to come. The first layer of color is applied, transforming the dull gray surface. With each pass of the spray gun, the hood's new identity is revealed. Even the fresh paint is sanded to remove any microscopic blemishes. The result is a deep, uniform color, smooth as glass. Finally, the clear coat is sprayed, providing a glossy, protective shield. The finished piece is stunning, gleaming with a better-than-new shine. The meticulous process of sanding and preparation is the foundation of a perfect paint job. Primer is applied, the first protective layer over bare metal. The spraying technique is crucial, ensuring an even and consistent coat. With safety in mind, the work continues, transforming each panel. The primer is then handed into a task that requires both patience and precision. Every imperfection is sought out and eliminated. Comparing to a reference ensures that every detail matches the original vision. Additional bodywork ensures that every panel is perfectly straight and true. More primer is applied to newly repaired areas. The process is repeated until every surface is flawless. The work moves outside as the doors receive their primer coats. Each part of the car's body is given the same level of attention. The transformation from rusted metal to primed perfection is dramatic. The final primed door is ready to be reunited with the body. The restored doors are test-fitted onto the chassis. Meanwhile, the main body itself must undergo the same purification. Years of corrosion are stripped away from the car's main structure. The work is dirty, but essential. The entire body is taken back to bare metal. A clean foundation is prepared for the surgical repairs to come. The bodywork phase is where the car's structural integrity is restored. The rear quarter panels also receive the same stripping treatment. The extent of the rot is fully revealed, requiring new metal to be welded in. The damaged sections are cut out, like a surgeon removing a cancer. A new, handcrafted piece of steel is carefully welded into place. The new metal is fused to the old, making the body whole again. The weld is checked for strength and integrity. The new seam is ground down until it is completely invisible. Subtle hammerwork shapes the panel, restoring its original curves. Another patch is prepared, custom-made to fit the void. More welding, more sparks. As the car is healed, wound by wound, the repair is inspected, ensuring a seamless integration. The finished patch is a work of art, stronger than the original. The same surgical process is applied to the rocker panels beneath the doors. The new weld is ground smooth, erasing all evidence of the repair. The structural rebirth of the car continues, one careful weld at a time. the craftsman inspects his work, a solid and perfectly formed body. The final pieces of rotten metal are cut away and replaced with new steel. The car's body, once crumbling, is now solid and whole. The meticulous process ensures a lasting restoration. With the metalwork complete, the body is prepared for its final finish. Any final surface rust is ground away. Fine-tuning the surface ensures a perfect base for the paint. The car looks dramatically different, solid and ready for the next stage. The empty engine bay shows the sheer scale of this nuts and bolts restoration. A thorough wash removes all the dust and debris from the extensive bodywork. This final cleaning is critical before any primer can be applied. Even the interior is vacuumed, ensuring a pristine environment for paint. The entire body now receives its first protective coat of primer. The gray coat unifies the body, covering the many metal repairs. Every surface, inside and out, is sealed. The roof is coated, completing the first layer of the car's new skin. Individual components, like the front bumper, are prepared separately. These also receive a coat of primer. And like all other surfaces, they are sanded to perfection. The entire car body is now sanded, a massive undertaking. A final skim of filler is applied to create a truly flat surface. At last, the final color is applied, the moment of true transformation. The brilliant white paint flows over the car's curves, bringing it back to life. The body is now a gleaming canvas. The car is painstakingly sanded once more, preparing for the final clear coat. The trunk area is prepped, ensuring a consistent finish throughout. The entire body is smoothed, a final preparation for its ultimate shine. Protected and masked, the painter begins, applying the final glossy clear coat. The team works together to ensure a perfect, even application. The roof gleams under the new protective layer. Any minor imperfections in the fresh clear coat are immediately addressed. This attention to detail is what separates a good paint job from a great one. The finished body is a masterpiece of light and reflection. The car is now ready for the final, exciting phase, reassembly. The restored front bumper is also given its final coat of paint. The reassembly begins. The newly painted doors are carefully installed. The brilliant white parts start to come together like a complex puzzle. The reflection in the paint speaks to the quality of the countless hours of prep work. The car begins to look like itself again, only better than it ever was. A vision in white, the body is now ready for its engine and interior. Fresh paint is mixed for the final details. A young apprentice helps with the final assembly, learning from the masters. The resurrection is complete. Unveiled, the car is breathtaking. From a forgotten wreck, a legend is reborn. More than just a car, it is a testament to passion, dedication, and the art of transformation. A very special thank you to the owner of the YouTube channel DT Restoration for creating this wonderful video and allowing me to comment. If you enjoyed this narrative, please visit and support their channel at the link in the description below.